You're not looking at hills, you're looking at giant green staircases built for the planet. Rice terraces so massive they make mountains look organized, carved by human hands long before machines, long before electricity, long before anyone thought farming could look like art. Yet these structures stretch across entire valleys like nature, agreed to cooperate with humanity. Built more than 2,000 years ago using nothing but stone, wood, water, and unbelievable patience, designed so perfectly that gravity does all the work, pulling water from the highest terrace down through every level like a natural conveyor belt of life, feeding each field in sequence, recycling nutrients, sharing minerals, even hosting fish and insects that protect the crops, meaning this isn't just agriculture, it's a fully functioning ecosystem disguised as a staircase. And the craziest part is that many of these terraces are still producing rice today, outliving empires, kings, wars, and borders standing stronger than modern concrete in some regions, stretching for miles across mountainsides, so steep they look impossible to climb. Yet farmers walk them daily like second nature, because for generations these steps weren't landmarks. They were survival, they were grocery stores, calendars, and classrooms all at once, with every planting season timed to the moon. The rain and rituals passed down like secret codes, turning entire communities into living machines synchronized with nature. And when the rains arrive, these terraces transform into endless mirrors, reflecting the sky so perfectly it looks like the clouds decided to land. Then months later they explode into neon green waves, and later into golden oceans that shimmer like treasure waiting to be harvested, making the landscape look different every time you blink. And here's a fun fact that sounds fake, but isn't. Some terrace systems stretch over hundreds of miles and took centuries to complete, meaning families planted rice, knowing they would never see the finished masterpiece, working not for likes, not for fame, but for descendants they would never meet. And if that doesn't rewire your brain, consider this: these terraces reduce erosion, prevent landslides, store water during droughts, and cool the surrounding air, making them ancient climate control systems hidden in plain sight, built without engineers, yet outperforming modern solutions. And while today we chase fast food and fast money, these terraces operate on slow power, teaching patience at the scale of mountains, because every step you see represents thousands of hours of labor, stories, prayers, and survival etched into stone. And despite drones and satellites mapping every inch, these farmers still rely on instinct, sound, and tradition, listening to water flow to know when to plant, when to wait, when to harvest, proving technology doesn't always mean wires and screens. Sometimes it means wisdom stacked layer by layer. And the final mind-bender is this: rice terraces don't just grow food. They grow civilizations, shaping culture, festivals, architecture, and identity, meaning these landscapes aren't just beautiful. They're alive, they're working, they're breathing history, and the next time you see rice on your plate, remember it might have started its life climbing a mountain, step by step, proving that when humans work with nature instead of against it, the result isn't chaos, it's genius.